Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the Mama's Review. So today I thought it would be fun to talk about what car seat I use. I've had that question asked a few times. I will say that in the beginning we used a bucket seat and I really liked that. I used that until he was probably about 4.5 months maybe, until he really stopped falling asleep in the bucket seat when we were still out and about. That's what I liked it for, like if we were going to go to church or Walmart or whatever, if he was in the bucket seat, I was able to just pick him up and continue going if he was asleep. And then we upgraded to a full-size car seat, so let's get started talking about all that. So the car seat that we ended up going with is the Evenflo Triumph. So we looked at quite a few different car seats and this is just the one that we liked the most. It had the most features that we liked. And just how to use it was really nice. So I'll go ahead and get started with all of that in a second, but I want to go over some of the specs of the actual car seat. So you can use it rear facing from 5 to 40 pounds and 19 to 37 inches. To have it forward facing, they recommend that you, no matter what, don't use this before 2 years old. But the specs that they have for that, if your baby is not these by the time that they're 2, they say to still keep them rear facing, but that would be 22 to 65 pounds and 28 to 50 inches long. So like I said, if your baby meets those requirements, you can have them forward facing after the 2-year point. If they don't, they recommend that you still keep them rear facing. So a few of the features that it has is it has a detachable pillow, so it can slide up and down, and it's got padding on either side. You can take it off if you don't want it. It also has one that sits in the leg portion, and that is for when your baby is a newborn, so that there's not so much space in between and they're really snug in there. It doesn't come inserted, but it does come in the box, and so you can add it if you need it or remove it if you don't. Then it has adjustable straps, and this is one thing I really loved about it, is you can move these straps up and down depending on how tall or how small your baby is. And I like that because if I just need a little bit more room, I can pull these right up and it gives Jacob a lot more space, especially in the shoulders. I found that with his bucket seat, that was the first thing to really not be able to increase anymore. And so I like that that can sit right on top of their shoulders. I think that's an awesome safety feature. Then it has really cool buckle storage on either side here. So you can take your buckle and flip it and turn it inside out into the actual side pieces of the buckle storage. And that allows you to have them out of the way when you're putting your child in. But what I really like it for more than that is when it's summer and your car has sat out in the sun for a long time, it's nice to have these covered so that they don't heat up nearly as much as they would if they were sitting out and exposed, because the metal's going to get hot in the car. And I was always really fearful about burning Jacob's legs, because in summer you're using shorts most of the time, and this is going right between his little thighs. And I just sort of thought, this is such a nice little feature to have it, especially like I said in summer, to have it out of the way. So it does have 2 cup holders on either side, which I like that it has 2. I can put snacks in one and his water in the other, and he's able to, reach and grab at either one, pull them out, put them back in, because they, are pretty snug, but they're also got a lot of wiggle room there for him to get them out himself. Then of course, like every car seat or most car seats nowadays, it has the buckle that snaps together at the bottom and the buckle that snaps at armpit level for their chest. So another really cool feature that it has is on the side, you can see this hopefully, and if you twist that actually makes it tighten. So instead of having a rope that you pull here, you would twist the side portions and it just clicks and you're able to just tighten that right on your baby right when they're in there, all buckled up and everything. And I really like that because it's really accessible, it's easy to grab, it's not something he can play with, it's not something that's going to get in the way of buckles or car seats or snow pants or boots or anything like that. It's off to the side and out of the way, and it's very easy to tighten. Another feature is to loosen your straps. So now you need to loosen them to take your baby out, or when you're first putting your baby in, there's a button down in here. You press on that button and you're able to just pull on your straps and it'll loosen everything in there just like that. So that's kind of all the features that it has that we've really taken advantage of. He is still rear facing because, like I said, they recommend up to 2 years, and so we are going to try to get at least as close to that as we possibly can. If he starts to really get bad in the car seat, then we will, we'll deal with that when we get there. So the other thing I do love about it is at the back it has a handle, and I hope you can see that, right up at the top there to carry it. And then it actually is really easy to install. And if you guys want me to do a video on how I install my car seat, go ahead and comment down below, because I would love to do that for you guys. And this is a pretty easy car seat to install, but I know sometimes that they can be confusing, especially with different vehicles, and so I'd love to do a video on that for you. There's not really anything negative I have to say about it. I really like the car seat. I really like the design of it. I like that it's rear facing and forward facing. It has 3 different positions when it's in forward facing, so they can be almost completely reclined. It's easy to install into a car. It is lightweight and easy to carry around if I need to carry it around. Like I said, it's got all the features I want, cup holders, all that sort of stuff. So I would definitely recommend this car seat for sure. And he's comfortable in it. He has a ton of space. It's easy for him to get in and out of the car seat with my help, obviously. He's not doing that on his own yet. And I'm just going to demonstrate how easy it is to get him in and get this tightened. So we're going to go ahead and pick you up and place you in the car seat. You want to go in the car seat? Yeah? Okay. Look, big boy. Big boy. Okay, so then this just goes around the one side. You're going to make sure your shoulder strap is high enough on the one side. And this will go around the other. Again, making sure your shoulder strap is high enough, but not too high. That's the other thing that you really got to make sure of, is that it's not too high. So once you have their shoulders in there, I just give it a little tug just around their shoulders so that it's nice and secure. Then you're going to go ahead and, just like pretty much every car seat out there now, go ahead and clip it in on either side. Good job, bud. Good job. And clip it in at the chest. So now this is where tightening in. Just like that. Gonna make sure that this is nice and flat and not tucked into his body. And this is armpit level, so his armpits are right there, you want it there. And then when we were in the hospital, they gave us a good little trick. You should be able to fit 2 fingers nice underneath there and nothing more. And there you go. You're all set. He's in the car seat, he's ready to go. As you can see, he's still got a ton of space down here. And in rear facing, it actually sits more like this, so that when he falls asleep, he's not like, you know, doing that bobbing head forward thing. So anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up for Jacob helping me out today. And leave any questions and stuff below, because sometimes when Jacob's in my videos, I can get a little bit distracted and I miss a few things. Anyway guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we will see you in my next one. Bye guys. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye guys.